Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to the Sam and Danny Show. I'm your boy Danny, and this is my boy Sam.
Yo, yo, it's your boy Sam George Plays. You can find me right here.
And
How you doing, Danny?
I'm good, bro. I'm just gonna throw my Gymna Gaming tag right there too, bud. Just so you guys can follow on Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, like and subscribe, and share it with your friends, so we can make more exponentially great content for you guys. So what we're going to be doing right now is we're going to be going through a few games that really caught me and Sam's eyes during the E3 event with Xbox. So first things up, we can't start anything without starting with Halo, because how many years, Sam? How many years have we been waiting for this game?
It's been like 2 to 3 years, I think, something like that. Like, it's been a minute. Like, when they first showed the trailer, it's been a while. Yeah, and what we got, like, I really liked the multiplayer and a little bit of the single player, but that whole multiplayer montage was just, like, amazing, and it's got me really pumped for Halo, and I'm super excited to start playing it later in holiday 2021.
It's gonna be fun. So the cool thing about Halo, that if you didn't watch the video, what they're going to be releasing is it's going to be a sort of Warzone, Fortnite, open world concept, right? Well, not open world, but it's going to have a huge map that you can play like Warzone type Halo in it.
Big gameplays.
Yeah, so it's going to be pretty interesting to see. Like, a lot of us played Halo growing up, right? With these like local LAN parties you used to go to for our birthdays and stuff. We'd all play Halo together. So it'll be pretty cool to see Halo in the future on these new gaming consoles as well. What kind of graphics they're going to roll out, and as well as the gameplay. Should be fun. Should be interesting.
I'm super excited for it being free to play. That's going to be unreal.
Yeah, it's huge.
It's huge. It's huge. But yeah, I'm super pumped for it, man.
And that's going to be releasing this year before holidays, so before Christmas, and it's going to be available on Game Pass as well. Well, it's going to be free to play anyway, so that's probably why.
Yeah, so it's like the single player is going to be on Game Pass, like, yeah, for like if you don't buy the game, but if you got Game Pass, you're covered. You're covered.
Yeah. Next game we're going to talk about is Forza Horizon 5, which this was, out of all games that we saw in this whole review, the graphics were insane. And these racing games always are like top-notch graphics, but when I tell you, they'll show you a clip of just like a scenic mountain or a scenic forest before there's any cars, and you're like, nah, this is like a real video footage, but it ends up actually being part of the game, and they roll it straight into the game so that you can see that this is actually graphics from the game itself and from the gameplay. Blew my mind, Sam.
Man, I was again, same thing. Like, the visuals were unreal. I wasn't, like, every time, like you said, like every time a new like sport or car game comes out, like the graphics are always top notch, but this, like, and I'm like, oh, how can they top it? And then this this whole trailer, this whole game reveal, like, blew me away. Like, just the detail in the game was unreal, and just like even that whole new mode where you can actually build maps and stuff like that and do all these crazy things, that was so cool. I think that was the game that we got the most gameplay footage.
It's up there.
And yeah, out of all the other reveals that were happening. But Forza, man, like, that was just so cool. Like, I'm super pumped to play it. Again, coming to Game Pass day one on November 9th, and we got a release date for that. So I'm definitely gonna be playing that. Like, just cruising through Mexico, like, that's gonna be so cool.
Yeah, so like, it's based out of Mexico as well, and like just the details of like graffiti and stuff that you would see on the wall, of how much detail they put into the maps themselves. It's insane. And I even started off, I'm like, yo, I never play these racing games ever, but the way they incorporated like mini games that you can play with your teams and races and stuff, I could see it being pretty fun, as long as you're playing with friends, right?
Like a squad, like if we get a squad going with this would be so much fun. Like, just like roaming around the streets of Mexico, and then doing random races and stuff. Like, it's I'm excited. I'm super pumped for this game.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good one.
As you could tell, like, I'm just super pumped. Like, this has been, like, that was a cool review. Like, the whole E3 thing was really unreal. So, like, yeah, let's just keep it going.
Yeah, next one we got is Battlefield 2042, which we already did a reaction video on the trailer that was released a couple days ago. But what we actually saw in the game today was actual gameplay footage, and it still looks unreal. So the first things first, we find out the tornado actually does affect choppers flying around it. People walking by with their guns can literally fly into this tornado, right? So it the fact that they've built that into the gameplay itself, and it's not just actual just footage itself, is insane as well, right? The game, there's so much more that you can do in Battlefield than you can't do in Call of Duty, that it just takes it to the next level. And with the graphics that they have in this game as well, it'll be interesting to see if it actually pans out to how fun it looks.
At the beginning, like I think one of the first few shots was like that whole sandstorm that was coming into the map as well, into one of those maps.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, the game, like, we were, after watching that reveal, we were both like, yeah, there's no way this is going to be like in the game and stuff. And they managed to do that. Like, I was shocked when, like, yeah, the planes were getting picked up from the floor and just in the tornado as well. All the cool moves in the gameplay, like, that they were doing was just so good. Like, I'm hyped for it. It might be, the new main shooter to play over COD. I don't know. We'll see. What date's that coming out? October 22, 2021. So,
yep. So it'll be interesting to see if Call of Duty actually releases these boats and these cars that they've been promising us with all these skins for the last, like, 5 months. Maybe they'll release one of those things before that game gets released, because you got some competition in Call of Duty.
COD's got competition, exactly.
You got competition, and Halo's coming out too. Like, yo, you got these beasts coming out for you. So maybe they're just saving it for those launches so that they can compete with something fresh and new. But
something with them.
Who knows?
Yeah, let's see.
The next game was Sea of Thieves, that we found, and me and Sam were talking about playing Sea of Thieves for a while. Sam already tried it for a little bit, but I haven't touched it yet. What was cool about this game was I kind of had a feeling that it was like a Pirates of the Caribbean vibe, right? And it's so weird because last night I was gonna watch Pirates of the Caribbean at night, and I just ended up falling asleep. But I was telling myself, I'm like, yo, I miss this movie. And then I said it in the gameplay, and then all of a sudden Jack Sparrow comes out of nowhere, which I thought we canceled this guy. I thought he was canceled and they canceled it, but I guess he had to put his voice in the game as well. But yeah, they got Pirates of the Caribbean and Sea of Thieves now, so I guess it's a Disney exclusive. Who knows?
Yeah, when I saw that and they said Disney right there, I was like, that bold move right there. Like, that's cool that they were able to get, and it makes sense. It's like a whole pirate game, Like, It makes perfect sense to get Pirates of the Caribbean involved. And, like, yeah, I don't know about you, but, like, that, just seeing that whole, like, that trailer that they showed off with all that game content, like, I might start playing tonight, like some Sea of Thieves, some Sea of Thieves. Oh, wow.
Yo, say it 5 times
Sea
fast.
of Thieves.
Say it
Yeah,
5 times.
Sea of Thieves, Sea of Thieves, Sea of Thieves, Sea of Thieves, Sea of Thieves.
Nah, you didn't do it.
I did it.
Okay. It sounded like you messed that up. But yo, okay, so that one's gonna be released. It's just an expansion pack that's gonna be released in 9 days, actually, June 22nd. So,
yes.
Is that a free to play game, Sam?
No, so it's not free to. I mean, it's on, if you got Game Pass, you're covered. You got Sea of Thieves right there. But you can purchase the game too if you don't got Game Pass. I believe it's like about $50. You can get it on Steam. Yeah. It's a full game, bro. But it's mainly like you're playing with people to like go.
It's an online game. That's what I mean. It's like an open world game.
Online. Yeah.
So $50 is probably how many months of Game Pass subscription, Sam? If I'm just on PC, it's probably like 5 months. No.
Yes.
About that.
Roughly so around there, yeah.
So why would I buy the game? Yeah, it makes more sense to get one of those Game Pass. So right now we're trying to convince me to get Game Pass because I don't have it.
I've been trying to convince Danny for a while, and like I honestly again, I think it's like the best bang for your buck when it comes to gaming. Like the amount of content that you have just at your fingertips with Game Pass is unbelievable. Like
yeah. Sam's gonna be making he's gonna be making a video specifically about Game Pass that we'll be uploading to the Sam and Danny show. Yes. Will it be on the Sam and Danny show, Sam? Or is that a Sam George Plays exclusive?
Ooh, you know what? We'll see. We'll see when we get that one created.
We gotta sign Sam. We gotta sign those licensing rights. Yo, all right. Next one we're gonna talk about is Party Animals. This one was pretty cool because it was a bunch of like miniature characters. It had a really like Fall Guys theme to it.
Yes.
That they're very interactive. But at first I was like, what the hell is this game about? But then I was like, yo, if I played this with friends, like just to mess around with each other the whole time, I feel like this game would actually be fun.
And I think this is Xbox's like or Microsoft's like version of Fall Guys. Like this is their way of coming out and being like, hey, this is our version of Fall Guys. Like has all these mini games. It looks like they like the thing that blew me away from that trailer especially was just the physics, like how the bodies moved. Like it was so well done. The graphics were like top notch as well, but just the way the bodies moved around and like how you can grab people and like hit people and stuff like that. Like
Yep.
it looks like it's going to be really really fun. Like
Yeah. And I think what they're aiming for with these types of games too is that they want to build a community, right? So like you have friends that all play together, like meet me on Party Animals, like, and let's do this, let's do that, and they'll be able to build a community which will build engagement. And the more engagement you have, the more times people are going to play that game, right? So
yeah,
I think that's what they're going for with that game. It's also like I feel like that's a family oriented game as well, right? So you can let the kids play that game. So they're kind of branching off to like a different customer segment.
no, and they need to have a variety of games, right? Like especially when you try to like load up your Game Pass library, you want
Yep.
like kid friendly games, you want your sports games, you want your action adventure games, right? So I see them, they're trying to just build out their
Diversify.
portfolio, and it's awesome. Yeah, no,
They're
it's great.
diversifying a little bit. Yeah, so that one's going to
Yeah,
be on Game Pass 2022.
yeah,
Next one, which was kind of underwhelming, was Starfield, which was supposed to be a big like that was a big anticipated game, right? Like we didn't really
yes.
see too much footage. It literally looked like a trailer from Interstellar. That's the vibe I got from it.
Yeah, honestly, like I agree. I mean, I was hoping a little bit of gameplay, just something. I know that was in-game like trailer footage, but like I just wanted something more. I'm glad we got the release date. That's cool, but like I just wanted a little bit more from that reveal.
Yeah,
Uh, but I'm excited for it. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm super pumped for that game. I will definitely be playing it, and giving it a shot. But I just wish we got a little bit more right now. It's
yeah.
all good.
It is
It's
what
all
it
good.
is. R.I.P. Starfield.
Yeah.
So that one's gonna be released November 11th, 2022. So that's like
Yes.
that's why we didn't see too much, is because it's so
No,
far out that
it's
like
still really early.
they didn't even make the game yet. Like it looks like they just made the trailer.
No,
uh,
so they actually like it's been 2 years or 3 years in development, but I don't know, like it's still. That's why I was expecting something like a
yeah,
little bit
yeah,
of
yeah.
a little
They're just
something.
teasing it. It's too far out still.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Next one was Outer Worlds 2. So that one was pretty funny. Like I didn't catch on at first, but then they made a few jokes, and I was like, oh, they're literally just making fun of themselves in
yeah,
this trailer. So it was pretty cool. Like once again, did not see too much gameplay. You kind of saw some graphics, right? Some like cinematics. And the graphics were insane, and it looked pretty fun. And the fact that they're like joking around with it too, that's that whole Outer Worlds vibe, right?
yeah. Like I haven't played the first one, and I've always wanted to play it, and the main reason is because of all the jokes that they do. Like it's a serious but funny game. In the sense like they just take it to another level when it comes to the comedy, and you could see in that trailer like that was just like we were just laughing the whole time. Like
Yeah.
it was so hilarious. Like it was good. It was good.
Yeah, it was actually jokes. But the biggest game, okay? So the biggest thing out of this whole event, Sam, that I got hyped about was the last one that they showed, and that was Redfall. And this is a new exclusive game that they're going to be coming out for Xbox, right? It was
Yeah,
exclusive.
it was exclusive. Yes.
And Redfall, this game essentially is like it at first it felt like Valorant to me. And it was only a cinematic that they showed us, right? But there's vampires. They're not zombies, so they switched it up a little bit.
Yeah. New.
Yeah, yeah. See, we like the change, guys. We don't want zombies in every game. Like everyone's releasing zombies. Vampires are scarier. They could do more things to you. So I'm just thinking that whole cinematic. I was even telling Sam while we were watching it, and the reaction video could have been a movie. Like that whole scene could have been like I would watch that movie. So I'm thinking that gameplay is gonna look insane, and I wish they showed a little bit because I'm so curious how it's gonna look like. Because it reminded me a little bit of Overwatch too, just a little bit.
No, I agree. I agree. Like that. There's elements from like you said, Valorant, and I would say Overwatch. Like it's the whole like powers and just like it looks like everyone has their own different abilities, different classes.
Yep.
also gave me a again like Left 4 Dead kind of vibe. It's a game series that I played multiple times. Like the whole the flow of the characters, how they just like blended and they were joking around with each other. Just even the way that the trailer was revealed, like it was like happened half an hour ago. Like they're all chill at one point. They're chilling in like the little like gas station, and then it's like what happened half an hour ago, and it goes back, and then it shows like all that action sequence. Like it was just a really fun trailer, and like this is one of the first other games that Microsoft is like exclusive making from further ecosystem, and I'm excited to see what this game's gonna bring. Like that, yeah, the fact that it's not a zombie game, it's vampires, um,
Big
something
difference,
new,
guys.
fresh, right?
Just
It's
saying.
something fresh at least, you know.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
and it looked like it has like different bosses and stuff like that. You could tell like there was that witch thing that they fought at the end, and then at the end of the trailer, it was like this big looming dark witch as well. Yeah, no, it was cool. I'm excited for it. Like that's a fun looking game, man.
Yeah, and they I'm pretty sure they announced it's going to be like a co-op game or a single player game, right? And they'll probably
Yeah.
include multiplayer in there too. Like I wouldn't be surprised. Maybe they don't. They didn't announce it, but
Mm.
I can see how they
No,
can
we'll see.
incorporate multiplayer into that, right? Um
No, we can definitely wait and see. Like, I mean, it's still early. Hopefully soon we'll get like at some point, maybe later next year or later this year, we'll get some like gameplay footage.
yeah,
Uh,
but yeah, that's that one's going to be released in summer of 2022. So we're a year out from that bad boy. So
mm,
that was the one that teased me the most, but I feel like I'm most excited for in terms of a release, and it's the furthest away, unfortunately. So other than Starfield, which no one cares about because we already watched Interstellar. So, guys, that's all we got for today. So thank you so
yes,
much
yes.
for watching our E3 review of Microsoft, and thank you for joining us. It is Jibna Gaming, aka Danny, and we got our boy Sam over there.
Your boy Sam George Plays right here. You can catch me on Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram. Sorry, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch.
That's right.
Let's
And
go.
make sure you subscribe, like the video, help us with the algos, guys. We're just trying to get through the algos right now, okay?
Hey, yes.
I just want you to help us with the algos.
Help.
Please, just like, subscribe, share with your friends, and let's get this bad boy going here, man.
Yeah. Yo, the Sam and Danny show. Yes, let's do this.
We out. Peace.
Out. Peace.